Welcome, welcome, welcome back to another show. Let me bring on the caster for you guys so you guys can see all any of the shortcuts that I might be typing. Okay. So I had a plan. So my After Effects keeps on bugging out and it keeps on shutting down. So today I'm going to show you guys Blender. Now Blender, I don't have full grasp of it either, but I know a little bit of it, motion tracking, compositing to an extent. We can always do tutorials. So what we could do is take this footage right here and we're gonna composite. Actually, let me say hi to y'all first. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Hopefully you guys are blessed. If you guys are here, oh my god, I need a haircut. If you guys are here, thank you for being here. This is my favorite verse of the Quran. It says, good men for good women, bad men for bad women. To be a good person, alright? So, let me put y'all down so I can see properly. This is my favorite thing to wear in the morning. It's just the way to do it. Okay, cool. Let's get back to it. So we're gonna put this into Blender. I'll show you guys how to do that. And then right now I want to work on this footage right here. So I do want to add like birds. So I downloaded like a green screen bird, and let's see if we're able to kind of maneuver that and make it into something that's very organic and actually seems like it's in the sky. So I want the birds to be in the sky. I also do want a plane in the sky, so we'll see if we can do that on both. So let's do this first. So the thing with, I could do this in After Effects, but it keeps on failing on me. So what we can do actually is come here now, because Final Cut has an actual tracker. Ooh, you guys can't even see it. Right here. If you click on your clip and then you click on one of the trackers right here, it gives you like a mesh, and then you can track something. You don't want a circle, you just want... Jesus Christ. Like that. And I think we probably just do this. Let's see if it analyzes it. Not bad. I need to give it a little bit more. Or not. I think that should be fun. Hopefully that doesn't change. And then what we can easily do is put a green screen on. Are you effing? This right here. And just use green screen, put on top. So now you should have something like this. But of course, that looks fake. Because it is fake. It looks kinda sick. What if you just place it a little bit higher? Like here. It still looks kind of fake, to be honest. So what we need to actually do is come here and change the scale a little bit smaller. Once you change it smaller, you see how this first of all disappears. So this thing needs to be at the end. Number one. And because it disappears, it's also gonna start out of nowhere. See, it starts out of nowhere. So what we need to actually do, oops, tilted. Okay, so because it starts off here, you want the birds to already be in the slot. So if you just press, we're gonna delete that. Now we actually want this to start from the beginning, but you also want this to be tracked to our tracker. So if you just click on your new footage, come here and then make it tracked, it tracks it to that. So if you press done, you see that? That looks clean. So as soon as the clip starts, they're already flying by. Beautiful. I don't think anyone will take it in that is actually put in. So beautiful it is. That is called bangers. Okay. Are you guys also seeing something? This is a new update in the Final Cut. As soon as you play it, the timeline plays with the play. So it comes with you. It never used to do that. And in order to get that, you have to go to Final Cut, settings, playback, and then just click on scroll timeline, and it'll work out for you guys. Pretty cool. We honestly, in this, we need to get starting to get surface tracking. We need to get actual 3D tracking in it. I don't know why it's not. Fusion has it. Not Fusion. Yeah, Fusion. DaVinci Premiere has it. Why don't we have it? I don't get it. And they need to make their Apple Motion into something very close to After Effects. Okay, so this is cool. This is added. I'm also gonna select airplane green screen and get that as well. Let's do YouTube. Green screen. And then let's get something this. This should be fine.
Want your video to stand out? Go to motionarray.com.
This is cool. is downloading the green screen off YouTube. Okay, that's being downloaded. Okay, now you guys can see we got the green screen here as well. So technically, depending on how it looks, first you can green screen Luma this, so you get a whole plane. So of course, it's gonna be transformed into a Whittle baby. We can have something that's already going out. Again, could have it here as well. Doesn't have to be crazy. The thing with this footage is it needs to be by the end of this. By the end of this should be ending as well. Like that. Oh, I keep on. Okay. Cool, now you have the footage in here the whole time, right? But this needs to be at the end of that. And this needs to appear here as well. Right now it looks weird because it's not tracked. Come here and track this city. Can I not track it again? I'm confused. Nope, plane is not a thing. Half the plane is already beautiful. Okay, you got this. I would love for these things to light up. That would be sick. Let me see if I can compose into birds and hut. You guys can't even see it's paused. Window capture and display capture. Okay, so the airplane is a no-go. So we got, but we do have the birds. Beautiful. What we could do now is actually take this. I do want to put into After Effects. Hopefully it doesn't crash, man. Because if that thing crashes, so now you guys have an actual footage of the birds being put in, tracked. Okay, cool. Okay, let's come out of this so the memory isn't being used too much. I'm running in safe mode because it doesn't want to work. So let's go. Excuse me. Now what I do want to do is, by the time it comes up here, I want to get to a knowledge where I can be like, alright, cool, F this. Let me attach some dolphins here. They're gonna come up and down, go through the water. Like, I want to get to that level. Now, I don't know if that's possible right now. Hey, the birds look fire. It looks more of a deeper video clip than just no words in the sky. Okay, so what we can do now is, once it gets here, I do want these to glow, so what we could do is, that is not a good one. We need the inverse of what we're doing. Track the mask. Tracked. Yeah, but I need an inverse, bro. Honestly, it doesn't have to be crazy because so that's crazy. I want to track that. I need all of them to be tracked. We'll fix the traction of that. There it goes. Shuts on me, bro. I've been thinking for the longest time I might need to switch to DaVinci. Alright, let me show you how Blender a little bit. Because this is not a successful edit. So it's a free plugin. What you can do is add 3D models to your motion tracked video, which is cool. So let's do that. So we can start off by saying is we want to go into go here, go VFX, motion tracking, open. Let's do we can do if you do this, it's a footage of I want to put something in here, like something sick. So let's do that. So easiest way to do this is you gotta set scene. It allows you to fetch in the perfect amount of frames for your actual video. Prefetch will allow you to kind of cache or like preload the actual scene, so if you want to run through it, it'll be normal. And then what you want to do is location needs to be fine. Delete that. Actually, let me see location and rotation. Location is fine. Normalize means that if this footage was if the coloring of it changes, it still keeps the track. Track setting, this always needs to be 0.9 is a correlation between. This is good. You want to detect features, it'll put some pointers on there. You want to take it to detect. Threshold, you want to make more, no, 0.01. And you want to do the distance between each. 80 only is good enough, so you have a lot more. So now if you go here, now just track, press Command T. It will track the footage here. You see that? But as you see, it dies. So what you could do is also track one at the end. Detect, and then Control Shift D or Command Shift D will allow you to have, and then go in the middle, detect, go in the front, go here, do detect, and go backwards. And then what I like to do is after I have these, you see the empty spaces here, I like to kind of fill it up by going forward. So I'll come here, detect, and then Command T. And I'll come here, detect, Command T, detect, and just repeat till I have a good amount of trackers everywhere. Now you see a lot of these are just red and it's gonna look disgusting, but it's okay. We're gonna work on that. Come here, detect, and Command T it, Command detect, Command T, detect, Command T, detect. You see the detections of different frames, and that'll make your actual footage a lot. Like when we solve the camera for this, I'll show it to you guys if you guys never seen Blender. Kind of pissed about the After Effects low-key. I'm gonna fix it after this stream. So you kind of go through it like this, try to get as much good points as possible. I know it looks nasty, look at the amount of reds, but it is okay. Okay, now what we can do is run few back. Okay, so I think it has good enough. I think so. What we can do now is, if you go to solve and camera solve, okay, I guess it doesn't. That's lame. Cameras, not camera solve. Detect. Let me see. Yeah, it's one of those softwares that you kind of have to get used to, and I'm also becoming proficient little by little. You gotta use it, man. You gotta Google things, you gotta learn it, and you gotta learn it to what you want to do, and not you don't need to learn everything. You just need the things and the tools that you need for yourself. You don't have to go crazy. So, I need to get a new computer. Just don't have the means at the moment, but we will have the means soon, inshallah. I don't know why it's not solving this. It's so weird. Okay, now it is. So once you solve it, you're gonna get a percentage here. It's gonna be in the hundreds because we have so many markers. What we're looking at. So, oh, it's not bad. 3.66. So we can make this better. We have to change this to anything under 1 or under 2, I would say. So first you do is clean up. You go to clean track, actually. Yeah. And you want to start this off by 15, always. And delete tracks. And then solve it again. .82, not bad. Then you go here and then you do 10. Sorry, not frames, but here. Delete, clean tracks, solve it again. Let's just get down to like under 2. I think we should be good. .93, not bad. 8, clean tracks, solve. .71, 7, clean tracks. So this is deleting any pointers that are 7% error or higher are getting deleted. You want to get down to a very low number for sure. 1.41, not bad. Let's do 5. Clean tracks. One point 2.22. Is how off a tracker is off a pixel. 1.16. If you can get under 1, we're beautiful. 0.96, I think I'm good with that. Let me see if I want to remove a little bit more clean tracks. Okay, I won't let it. Cool. 0.96. Now we're also going to filter out a lot of trackers as well because this is not how life is supposed to be. So 0.96 is beautiful. So we're going to filter out tracks and we'll make it to 2. Cool. Or not. 0.96 works. Okay, so now what we need to do is select 3, 1, 2, let's say 3, make sure it's like a triangle, and then make sure come here and make it a floor. And what you can do with that is that as soon as you get a floor, now it knows like this is like your floor of the footage, and then what you want to do, come here, set background and set up track scene. Once you do that, you should have something in here. Where's the camera? The camera's right here, and the footage is right there. So what you can do is you go to layout form and click on this. It'll give you the actual footage in itself. And then what you can do is, give me a second, let me see. Because this is so big, I can delete this. You can just make it very, very small. And then now we can see, once we run it through like our footage, where this will be placed. So if you want to do, just put it like that. You see how it's stuck there now? So what you guys can do now is technically put we can, I guess, delete. So now what we could do is bring it here and then GY and bring it. So it should stay, which it does. Now of course there's rotoscoping that you do on top. When my hands go up, it should be higher than that, all that stuff. But that's mainly the idea. So now what you could do technically is come here, import, and I can import, I have a GLB, I think. GLB has, what GLB means, it has the texture within itself, and I have like a scooter. So we can bring in the whole scooter, bring it down, like this, like size like, and let's bring it here, and then bring it, nope, and then bring it here a little bit. And if you go by a state, well, it looks pretty cool to be honest. Like that, and what we can do with this is just delete it because we don't need that. Right, now, that's fine, we can edit the footage to start off here. I'm just trying to add more to the scene and also teach you guys and teach myself different softwares and kind of learn how to go about that. So once that's stuck, it changes for some reason, don't know why. I think when you select your plane, you gotta make sure for when you need that thing added into your film, the pointers aren't moving. I'm assuming there was no pointers at the start then. So now what we could do is, there is, and you can go here, Sketchfab, and get free ones, whatever you want. You can book if you wanted. Get guns. This whole thing is free, which is crazy. People really out here putting work. Okay. Crazy. GLB Blender. Export with texture, and there's things. GLB mean is already textured. Not G idea.
Shaders. So for example, if I go into to export this, so if I go file, export GLB, and let me just export this.
Why is everyone on Windows? No, I don't want that.
Open up, adjust this scenes, but
No, this is not how life works. There's this one where it talks about, give me a second, let me search this up. Maybe this?
In this video, I'll show
Yeah,
in this case. And we're going to use a .dae file in this case. First, you need to extract the file. And we're going to use a .dae file in this case. First, you use a
DAE, you need the DAE. Maybe I downloaded the wrong one. Give me a second. Click on this. Download the DAE. What if yeah, how about we just add that one in. Set DAE download.
DAE file in this case. Go into the source and then unzip the model here as well. As you can see, we now have the model and the textures. And then inside Blender, we're going to import the .dae file and then select the unzipped folder, select the model, and as you can see, we now have a model with no textures. So when you go into render mode, you can see that there's no textures. And we can fix that by first adding a light. Press R twice to rotate the sun freely. Then we want to increase the strength. And then next, we can add the textures. So we'll go to the material settings, and then drag the top right corner, go into the shader editor. And then we need to enable the node wrangler to set up the node setup. So enable node wrangler, which is included in Blender. And then go down to the node wrangler settings and add principled setup. And then go into the textures folder, and holding Control, we're only going to select the whole parts now because we selected the whole part of the boats. And then the Node Wrangler add-on is automatically going to set up the nodes. As you can see, so very useful. And then we can do the same for the rest of the model. As for the glass, I usually just use a simple glass shader. Looks the best. Especially if you go into cycles. And then next, we can add the textures for the details as well. So select the principal node, and then you can press Shift Control T, or just click on Add Principal Setup, and then select the relevant textures. Now, this way of setting up the textures might not work for all imports, but it generally works, so it's quite useful to know.
Cool. This is a good video. So we're just gonna wait for this and then apply it. Yeah, I need to get myself a lot more proficient with Blender. But this is how you learn, man. You want to add something, you learn how to add it. You want to do something, you learn how to do that. There's tutorials and everything. It's about the matter of time. Do you want to put in the time? Do you know what I mean? You learn how to. Alright, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Why y'all taking so long? Almost there. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. Come on, bro. Let's go. Hacker, textures, source, archive that baby up. Model, you got DA. Okay, cool. Now what we can do is, I think we could do this. Or what we could do is come here, import a DAE. I won't even let me go downloads. Okay, wait. Downloads. Just take this whole thing and put it in here, bro. Now this way we could do is come here, source, model, import, and then bring it really small. Okay, first of all, we need to bring it. Nope. DZ down. Then we need to scale this baby. Oops. Where are you? Why are you gonna go further? Where is this baby? Okay, cool. Get up. It's crazy sometimes. You think you would have it. You see how low it is? It's crazy. Cool. So now, technically, and it's still not in front. A good way to do this is to give you a top perspective. How do you do this again? So, where the heck is it? How big it is now. Here and then right here. Jesus. Still so big. Okay, so now if we go here, we should see it. Cool. After all that work. Okay, we can actually make it smaller. And GY take it here. Cool. Now what we're gonna actually do is take this and delete this. We don't need this. If it can be all times of trash, all times of trash. Come on, boys. Delete this. What in the? Okay, so it's fine. It's still probably not moving the best. If you go to motion tracking, go here, and select a better ground. See how they gave up? this. Let's make that the floor. Now, when we do items to view, just here, no? Maybe a top 7. View camera viewpoint, front and back. One. Zero. That's probably better. Not a plane. Cool. Well, the thing is, wherever you put, wherever you select the floor of your thing, has to be the place that you place your tracker, because it only makes sense. So now what we can do is talk to what he said. 1, 7. Okay. These are just shortcuts for the cameras. Okay, now what we can do is what he said. Now you go to compositing. Right? Well, I'll be right back. Let me get some coffee. Alrighty. Now we gotta figure out what he did. Compositing, is it, I think it might be render, no, not rendering, sorry. Okay, let's just watch the video. We ain't gotta do too much work. No, where did it go? Right here. Okay, so we do that.
The texture, the unzipped folder. And as you can see, when you go into render mode,
Okay, let's do this as he does it. Okay.
you can see
Layout. Full.
that there's no textures. And we can fix that by first adding a light. right. Press R twice to rotate the sun freely. Then we want to increase the strength. And then next, we can add the textures. So go to the material settings, and then drag the top right corner, go into the shape editor, and then we need to enable the node rank shape editor. We can add the textures. So go to the material settings, and then drag the top right corner, go into the shape editor, and then we need to enable the node wrangler to set up the node setup. So enable node wrangler, which is included in Blender, and then go down to the node wrangler settings and add principal setup.
I'm going way too fast. I'm gonna save this just in case I lose it. Call the boat. Okay. Nice, causing me trouble. Layout. View. Don't know what that does. Navigation, align view. How do I delete these? Close area.
Right corner, go into the shape editor.
Shade editor. Cool.
Editor, and then we need to enable
No triangular. Okay.
the node wrangler to set up the node setup. So enable node wrangler, which is included in Blender, and then go down to the node wrangler.
Wrangler setup. go here. Hey, this is how you learn. Textures. We now have it here. And we need to select
Go to settings and add principal setup. And then go into the textures folder. And holding Control, we're only going to select the whole parts now because we selected the whole part of the boats. And then the node wrangler add-on is automatically going to set up the nodes. As you can see, so very useful. And then we can do the same for the rest of the model. As for the glass, I usually just use a simple glass shader. It looks the best, especially if you go into cycles. And then next, we can add the textures for the details as well. If you go into cycles, it looks the best, especially if you go into cycles. You just use a, and then we can do the same for the rest of the model. As for the glass,
Yep, how do you bring it here? Frustration overload, man. Let's open our boat. Cool. Why isn't it? Oh, it is. It is. Okay, so now let's just go here. Why can't I see it though? Why can't I see it? Motion tracking. Jesus Christ, bro. Because it's not even. No, you should be able to see it. I can't see it though, bro. I can't see it. It's pretty cool, but I can't see the actual footage, which is not right. If you guys look at it, it is like textured. It's good enough, to be honest, for a first Blender one. Come on now. I just need to see how it looks. Oh. pretty cool. I know they talked about something about shadows. How to activate shadows 3D models Blender. Material setting under shadow. Material. Modeling, sculpting, compositing, shadows. the 3D models. There's a few ones that I've looked at. Is this a shadow then?
Hey, it's Amanda. The little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're
In this video, them move. Hi everyone, so delete them and press space. Distance to subjects of our scene presentation. Because we need 3D elements to your scene. But once you've done that, we're not quite finished. You will need to go to the compositing tab up here to change another few settings. In the compositing tab, you can change how your final render looks. I've talked about this more in a different video. But in this case, because we have motion tracked a video, the video gets automatically put in your final render. In my case, I did not want this, and I wanted to render a transparent sequence of PNGs. So if you want to do that too, you will need to delete some nodes and change your again to your scene and change it, and it should be fine. Also a quick tip, in Cycles you can add a plane to your scene and change it to be a shadow catcher. What this basically means is that the plane will only render the shadow of the objects that are above.
Okay, I do need to add light to it. Okay, so if you do layout, do need to add light, sun, and let's come out the thing. Why can't I change the sun? Okay, now if you do cool. So yeah, that's fine. Cascade shadow. Why can't I see it? Why can't I see the shadow, my child?
Hello there, my name is Hans and welcome to another daily tip, and today we're just doing something simple. Just show, so this look kind of mimics the real life. Just look sharper and light look nice. The shadows, I'll go to red mode here so that we can look and examine the shadow. The best way to achieve soft shadows is by using an area light, because that's a few details here that will look nice in the shadows. I'll go to red mode here so that we can look and examine the shadow. The best way to achieve soft shadows is by using an area light, because that's kind of...
Maybe I'm not using the right light. Maybe if we delete that, and then we actually add light, point, area light. Plane for me to see it. Alright guys, that's enough for that. Let's just do, that's good. And okay, now we need to, I've never done this stuff, so I want to render out the 3D model with the video footage blender. I know how to do a composite video.
I'm going to show you how to put a 3D object into your video using the camera. Select filter tracks, pass over here, clip. So open up Blender and go into them. I'm going to show you how to put a 3D object into your video using the camera tracking features in Blender. And if you want to follow along with me in this tutorial, click the link below to download this exact video clip. So open Z, then click in render. Now as you can see, we can't really see the video footage, but to show the video clip, click on the render properties tab, go to film, and select transparent, and we can now view the clip through the camera. Now as you can see, we don't have any shadows cast. That's because we need to bring the ground plane from the ground collection into the foreground collection. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to change the light to a sunlight by clicking on this light. And
Y'all see that? It was.
and clicking on the light prop, selecting sun up in this clip like I. Now there's a lot of other things you can do to increase the realism of this object fitting in this clip, like adding realistic reflections, lighting with HDRI, adding blur and glare, but I'll cover that in another tutorial. There's also several other ways you can track a more difficult shot, and I'll also cover that in another tutorial. But for
When it comes to video creation, every detail matters. I go to artlist.io for music that...
Hey guys, welcome. Import frames that you want to export. The
Jesus,
frames
how
per
old is video?
second should be set to your original video. That automatically should have taken place when you imported your file. If not, make sure you set it to your video. If you want to change it, you click on the full barrels, and then that destination is set. Overwrite should be checked. File extension should be checked to do.
Come on, y'all. Blender, how to.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Phil from Easy Tutorial. Over here, output properties per second if you want the higher quality. Start from a specific range, but if you want to render the whole, for example, export your video, so click over here and go, for example, choose my, and I will choose the videos folder. If you want to export straight,
That's how easy it is. Export. Let's see. Let's put into our cool. Change it into video. High quality. Okay.
Good leg, my top. What's good?
Oh, go on.
My whole this part is just completely numb.
You probably slept on it.
No, I went to the dentist.
Oh, you came out from the dentist.
And filling done. So this whole top part is numb. Lip is numb. Feels like I don't have a lip over here. What are you getting at the gym?
Today's rest day, but I'm gonna go hit some cardio and arms.
Yeah, eh? It's my arm day too.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Low-key might be able to actually hit arms here if you're gonna hit it.
You could.
What did they have? I haven't hit this gym in a minute.
Don't ever.
No, I haven't been to this gym in...
What don't they have? What are you gonna
No,
say?
like I'm saying...
Oh, this gym?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to the gym.
Oh, you're going to the gym?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying going...
Because this gym has nothing.
That's what I was
All the
asking.
dumbbells are gone.
Really? The cable thing?
No, I know, but
And,
the extensions are gone. Trash.
Wow.
Thing is effed up. You know,
What is effed up?
the ground.
Oh,
Trash. That's what it
Are you
is.
recording yourself?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
This footage.
Just footage?
This footage. I put a 3D boat in it.
Mm.
I was testing it out, so it works out. I'm kind of just adding. This is the Maldives one.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah. So.
James. When are you gonna show me that video?
What video?
The Maldives.
It's almost done. I'm just adding like things to it. It's nothing like crazy. It's just like a walkthrough, but like things in it.
Bless.
Okay. What do we need to do? We needed to export it.
The video file, click over here, file format, and choose this F video. And under the encoding, under this tab, choose the MP.
Oh, I think that's where I messed up. MP4.
G4, MP4, and keep this video codec and these things as it is, and just go over here, render and render animation, and it will render the whole animation if you have it, and it will be 50 frames. Over here you can see the frame.
One thing, is he gonna see? I've done this before. I just want to know if it container. Sure, let's render this and see. Okay, or not render animation. Yeah, but why is it only rendering this? Where is my actual video? Let's see. I think it's just gonna give me that footage. I don't want just a boat. Why is my video footage not being added on? Let's chat GPT this. Probably not chat GPT. it only exports the 3D model, but not the actual video footage I tracked the model on as well. What do I do? See, technically that's a use. In the render tab using on the right side, just scroll down to film section. Where's my blender? Film. Render, film, transparent. Include alpha channel. Set output format. Now we're under the output section. Let's say that's what you need to do, new transparency. Let's see if it actually includes the footage. IS by MP4. Got it. So I did it after because move to trash, and then what you need to do is you need to render it again. So you need to go render F12. But less. It looks a little fake, but it is what it is. Well, it kind of looks like it's just a picture, doesn't it? But let's see how it looks in the video, man. what we have learned: how to motion track, set the planes, add a 3D model, work the textures, um, and yeah, make it come alive. This is gonna take long. Hey guys, at least we got something done. We got the footage, everything else. This is how you learn a program. I'm literally learning in front of you guys. So don't worry about if you don't know the program, just know what you want to do and then you'll execute that. And I do want to add the title here. I need to fix my After Effects. I'll probably do that tomorrow. So after getting off the live today, I'm gonna try to fix my After Effects so we can add that title. I could probably add a title with this as well. But yeah. Grease pencil. I do want to see this.
Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show files so you can see video this on 200. Start mean that the video will be start reading at 1 with 0 offset and tweak the opacity if you need. Alright, so now click to a very bright like greenish color like this so I can see what I'm doing. The eraser, like the eraser point. My rotoscoping method is pretty simple, and to demonstrate you this, I will work on a small portion of the video. I really like to work with layers, and I encourage you to do the same by giving them a proper name. I call my first layer guide, and the second and release it. You can even on the select mode like this, select and go to sculpt mode. Make sure to select this one until the last keyframe.
Yeah, the rotoscoping.
The interpolation tool
is crazy. After Effects rotoscoping is amazing. Almost done, guys. Almost done. How many frames are there? Like 155? Alright, oh yeah, I gotta show it to you guys before I leave. I think it's 155 frames. Or maybe I'm tripping. It's about done. We're gonna walk off. $185, $195. We're almost there, guys. Jesus Christ. It's 220. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I was just playing with kids. I think if we go here, yeah, like the start of it, it glitches, which is fine. Like we'll gonna start from here anyways. And it's cool. I don't think anyone will take it in. That's a thing. It's an actual edit. So what we could do is save this, come out of here, and then go to Final Cut just to add it in. And then we're gonna do an After Effects to add like a Japanese title for. So now you guys should know how to add titles, or not know, but at least. So I know how to add. Oof, that looks beautiful. We also have to do that where After Effects is an F is over. So what we could actually do is here, this one. Come here and literally add this on top. Perfecto. Then we can press this button and then delete it and then add it. It's already been, what, 2 hours? Yeah, so we'll do it for next time. I can export this as Japanese restaurant. Okay, and then if you do this, it should replace it. Let's just wait for how long this is gonna take. Done. Click as F. Final Cut's on a different level of performance, man. Very, very different. Cool, I'm gonna fix After Effects and then we'll work on this tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming. I know no one's here in the future. I know we're gonna make it. This is gonna be huge. Just wait on it, inshallah. With the will